Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Schedule 1. I wanted to do what I expect to be our last kind of day in the life video when it comes to what we have going on with our operations, because at this point, I've unlocked the last area, and I'm ready to start moving in and start doing the dealers, and my understanding is the end game starts pretty much after, or either right, because you can see we had the finishing the job thing there, and then it starts right after that. So I wanted to go through and bring you, walk you guys through my current operation as it exists right now, so that you guys can know where we're coming from, so that when we start in the next episode, hopefully, finishing off the cartel and being the kingpins of the of Highland Point, I don't need to go through that. We can just go do the missions and probably end the series, and that'll be it. So I have converted the barn into our primary cocaine growing area. The cocoa leaves grow here. They get put in the thing there. Let me pull this up here. All of the pots are set to put them in here. The chemist comes in and cooks them, puts them in the oven, bakes them, puts it in the press, and then our handler comes in, presses them, and puts it on the shelf here. I come in the morning, grab stacks if they're available, and then we have the really nice, really fast car now, so I've been driving that around quite a lot. We leave out of here, and I go and make my rounds to the various different places that I need to go. Now, this takes up most of my day, which doesn't really leave a lot of time for me to go and do trying to find customers. So I'll probably start doing that tomorrow, and I'll sacrifice that whole day. I'll sacrifice several days probably just trying to open up the customer base, reduce the influence of the Benzies in the uptown area, and just completely weakening them to the point where we can do that. So we'll quickly try to get around, I'll do my gameplay loop for the day. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I meant. I want to take your money, and then I want to talk to you and check your stocks. I mean, I know we can check the stocks from the phone, but since I'm over here, yeah. I have moved my meth operation to the bungalow. We now have this set up over here. Now I just pay people when I come there, because I only come once per day. So when I'm here, I just check. If they don't have any cash in there, I drop their wages in and move on. We grab our meth from here. I don't really expect to expand my operation much more than 4 production lines as it is. I have 2 cheap, 1 medium, and 1 premium being made right now. So ideally, the way this works is obviously chemistry station goes to an oven, which goes to a rack out here. Which goes to this rack out here. Handler comes in, pulls the raw product, packages it into a brick, and deposits it over there, and I come pick it up. I have a mixing station here, or a packing station here. I don't really need it, though, because my meth operation is kind of put in 2 different places. So let's go ahead and go there. I mean, I have these 2 mixing stations here, but I'm not really ever going to do any mixing here, because just the way I have it set up. I did grab okay, let's put these in the car, because I need the space to restock my meth operation. So let's get these guys out of here. All right, you come there, and you go there like that, and you go there. I know I can control click, but I'm very particular, and I want things in a specific. I want things in a specific order. So because of that, it forces me to do it this way. All right, let's go grab the rest of our product out of the van, and boom, boom, boom. Here we go, around this way, and oh, come on, get out of the way, get out of the way. No, don't you take my station. I'm trying to get something done here. There you go. All right, boom, boom, boom. We'll grab. Oh, I don't have any more. Well, crap. All right, well, they're all stocked up they're as stocked up as they're going to be. So then I continue my loop around this way to head over to the storage building, which is where I move my bulk meth, and I have the storage for any specific products that I want to make. So what's going to end up happening, well, I mean, not really, I guess not. I was going to say what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up having the storage building be my product storage, my finished product storage, but I don't really want to have to come over here for everything that I do. So we'll put that there, we'll put that there, and then crappy stuff will go there. Cocaine. Well, right now, lately I've been just giving the cocaine to one of my dealers just so that he can sell it, because the Suburbia guy needs high quality product, and cocaine is kind of up there. Nope, he's out dealing. Where is he right now? he is over that way. Let's go ahead and grab him. I haven't talked to him in a day or two, I think. And I can just grab his money while he's here and check his product level, because, oh, why not? So there he is. Let's grab his money. He's still kind of good. I'm gonna have to bring him some product here in the relatively near future. I have two. I don't know if I had this dealer unlocked since the last time you guys saw the videos, but I do have this dude, and he is where? He's right over here, it looks like. So let's go talk to him. Grab his cash, check his stock. Yeah, he's good. All right, so we offload our meth in like that, and then I continue my loop around the town. Unfortunately, it really takes a long time to run around and do this loop, and it won't be that big of a deal once I have my customer base completely done. Can you not, please? Once I have my customer base completely done, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? All right, we're right there. Once I have the last area completely done, because I'm not really dealing anymore. I have my dealers pretty much handling all of that. All right, she's still good. So I spend my day running around to my dealers and my facilities and just basically doing logistics, which, you know, as with any good drug empire, once you get to a certain point, that's what you should be spending most of your time doing. So, oh, I screwed up that turn. Of course, when I do it on camera, I screw it up. That's how that goes. It's always how that goes. All right, so we run over to our dealer here, and boom, boom, boom. Talk to him. All right, dude, you're not, okay, he's not selling the cocaine. It's probably because it's not good enough quality. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I know that there are ways to make this better. I will research those things on my own time and figure that out. And then, yeah, that'll be that. Let's go, let's see. I have 10,000. Let's get some money laundering happening if we haven't already. I don't remember. It's hard to keep track of it all. Okay, that's it for that. And then we'll run the rest of this through the car wash here, I think. Oops. I always screw that up. Always screw that up. Okay. So we'll do that. Launder. Yeah, that's good. That's a good amount. Cool. I always like to keep, you know, between 2,000 and 3,000 at this point, just because of the salaries that I have to pay. It gets kind of insane. All right. Did I pay? And now I don't remember if I paid the barn. Let's run back to the barn. Let's run back to the barn and do that. And make sure we got those guys paid. And then the last part of my gameplay loop is typically, because I'm not really dealing anymore, but it's normally getting pretty close to nighttime by the time I finish my gameplay loop. I'm running around and taking care of all the logistics. So I find the cartel dealer. All right, we did. I find the cartel dealer for the region I'm trying to unlock, and I just stand there and wait for him to spawn, because getting all of the customers in a region isn't enough to lower their influence. And once you get all the customers, they don't walk around anymore, and waiting to be ambushed takes forever. So as much as I don't want to do the cheesy wait for them, spawn camp them at midnight strategy, it's kind of what you got to do. It's just they don't provide another thing. So for this area, I was spawn camping that cartel dealer right there, and because this area gets blocked off, I normally park my car right here because it's a nice, convenient place to put it. And yeah, so that's that. So let me just double check and make sure that our employees are getting paid over here. We don't want them sitting on the butts. Double check our stocks. We're out of seeds. Might have to do it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do an order for seeds. Seeds and soil. So let's talk to let's talk to him. I generally get, so it's 10 per stack, and I need. So I like to do 40 per rack on the other side, so that's 80 plus another 20 each on the other two racks, so 80, 120. Hold on, I got it. 4, 6 times 2 is 120. Yeah, okay. I don't know why my brain just would not process that. It's 120 total though. It's 40, 60 times 2. Wow. My brain is just not doing what I want it to do. Okay, docks, warehouse, go there. And then we need the hardware store to deliver 120 worth of sword. Well, I'm just going to do 100 because I still have some left over and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, let's... well, do I need baggies? Yeah, we're not really baggying anything up lately, so I think we can probably just go with that. Put him in dock number 2, place that order, and then I'm going to go ahead and schedule another... Nah, I'll wait. I was going to schedule another delivery for the meth lab, but I don't think that makes sense. Alright, so now we've completed... Well... The thing I can't... This is why I end up wasting a bunch of time, because I get distracted by things, and then I forget to check the things I was... Yeah, see? I forget to check the things I came in to check. I originally came over here to make sure that we were going to pay everybody, and then, of course, I spaced out and got distracted by something else, and that thought process just went completely out the window. So, everybody's paid. Cool. Let's get back to our car. I think I'm done... with the No, there's still a little bit more to get done with the Suburbia thing. So what ends up happening is I'm done with all of my work for the day, basically. So now we're just going to end up standing over here and waiting to shoot this guy so we can reduce his influence, because, you know, we want to get to the point where their influence in the regions are 0 so that they're not accosting our dealers and stuff anymore, because we don't want our guys getting messed with. So there is a payphone over here. Let's go ahead and talk to Uncle Nelson. He'll give us something to do, and it'll stop the phones from answering. Well, sounds like you've been busy. You've got influence over nearly every corner of Highland Point. I couldn't have done better myself, buddy. You've hurt the Benzies pretty bad, but they ain't dealt with yet. They'll keep pestering you until they're wiped out. Thomas and the last of his goons are holed up in Highland Manor. It's a well-fortified old place, so attacking them head-on is a death wish. Luckily, there might be another way. There's an old escape tunnel that runs from the manor down to the cliff face beneath it. It's sealed up from the inside, but if you could get access to it, you could get real close to them without their knowing. I say you treat these clowns to a taste of their own medicine. If you could plant a bomb in that tunnel, well, safe to say they won't be a problem no more. A bomb of that size won't be easy to come by. Go ask around the Koyama Chemical Company and see if someone can sneak you some raw explosives. After that, Stan, the weapons dealer, should be able to wire it up a usable bomb for you. You'll also need to get into the tunnel. Sam, the local construction and demolition guy, can probably help you out for the right price. Time to take out the trash. Godspeed, buddy. All right, so it looks like the ending gameplay loop is just going to be gathering up the materials so we can plant a bomb under their house and blow them up. So I'm guessing there's not going to be any kind... What time is it? I'm guessing there's not going to be any kind of like massive shootout at the end. You just plant the bomb, which I'm happy with. I don't necessarily... The combat in this game is... It's janky, but I understand why. Like, they don't want you to be too proficient so that it's actually a challenge, because if you had a crosshair and you were able to shoot things the right way, and, you know, it was able to be like a shooter, it wouldn't be a challenge at all. The fact that you have to kind of spray and pray kind of stuff makes the game a little bit more difficult. But it is annoying to somebody who wants to just get it done. That said, I'm not that worried about it. We're going to have to sit here for another, well, it looks like another 3.5 minutes for this guy to pop out. I'm not going to make you guys sit here for 3 minutes while we do that, so I will bring you back. Why? Huh. I'll bring you back when we're ready to shoot this guy, and then, yeah, that'll probably be it for the episode, because I don't want to start the last little bit of this until I'm ready to go. I really want to spend some time and build up the uptown area before I'm going to get all of this finished out, so that when we end the series, we're as big as we're going to be, we're as done as we're going to be done, and that's just kind of the end of the game, and that'll be it. So I'll bring you back in 2 minutes and 45 seconds so that we can shoot this guy. All right, well, this right here is exactly... Oh, my God. They took his weapon and they took his brick. This right here is exactly why you want to lower their influence as quickly as you can, because now I got to go find him another... I got to go get him another gun. And he lost 2 bricks of cocaine, which, with as long as it takes to make freaking bricks of cocaine in this game, that is a friggin' problem, and it's annoying. So we gotta end these guys, because it's really frustrating. All right, so we're down to less than 30 seconds, about 20 seconds until this guy's gonna pop out. We just stand here. As soon as he pops out, we got the boomstick in our hands right now. So he just pops out. We blast him in the chest. He's dead, and that removes another 50 influence. So just wait. And that's it for her. Oh. Okay. Normally it's a one-shot. That's annoying that it didn't do that, but okay, whatever. So once we get all of that done, I typically, because there's always cops there, or there's more often than not there's cops there, I typically... Why can't I move? Crap! Why can't I move? Of course it got stuck. How did it get stuck? God damn it. I don't know why that's stuck. It's not you. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. And of course it happens on camera. Of course it happens on camera. Normally I would drive my car. Oh, wait. What is my problem? That guy has a weapon I can use. Once the wanted dead or alive thing goes away, I can replace his weapon. All right, we gotta pick him up though and turn him over. Come on, flip over. Yeah, so we got a new weapon for him. So we'll go ahead and just go ahead. We'll go ahead and go ahead. We will go ahead and just replace our dealer's weapon since he got himself all screwed up. Because of course he did. Gotta remember how to get to it from here though. A little bit more to the right. So we'll drop him off a weapon and I can't believe they took 2 bricks of cocaine. That's really annoying. Oh, they said Which dealer was it? I'm confused. Didn't it say that he lost 2 bricks of cocaine? Am I hallucinating? Like, I could have swore that they said they lost a weapon and 2 bricks of cocaine. He's the only one I've been giving cocaine to. And so I don't, and he's the only one in an area that, he's the only dealer I have that still has a Benzies influence. That is super confusing. Anyways, normally I would drive my car over here and park it, but because it's stuck and I have to wait for the morning to get the tow truck to pull it out, I'm not able to do that. So we're going to go ahead and just end the episode here. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers, join as a member for early access to videos among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go outside of YouTube to contribute to channels. So again, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to come back for what I'm expecting to be the exciting finale of Schedule 1, and I'll see you then.